This is Alex with Passage Ticketing, and I'm super excited to talk to you today about a brand new release on the Passage Ticketing platform that we have, built-in email marketing. So we're calling it Passage Email, and it is already available in your backend to use right away. And you can now do email marketing right from the Passage platform and send campaigns to all of your existing ticket purchasers or just specialized groups of existing ticket purchasers, maybe just somebody who purchased on a specific date or for a specific time slot or for a specific ticket type, or all of them at once. So it's really handy for all of that and re-engaging your fans, and we're going to walk through it right now. So from the Passage platform, I'm going to hit the account tab at the top and then select admin. And now from here, we have a new option under the promote tab called email campaigns. So I'm going to go ahead and select that one. On the left, you see a button that shows email templates. If you click that, you can actually view the template library, which includes a whole selection of pre-built templates for you. So everything from axe throwing to beer festival theme to confetti events and escape rooms. There's a little bit of everything in here. You can click preview to get an idea of what those templates look like, and they're great. They're beautiful ones, and you can click add template anytime you want to add one to your specific account, and then you can edit it from there. That was one that was there for an axe throwing event, but maybe you've got an escape room and you want to use the escape room theme, or the haunted attraction bloody handprints. We can click that, and now it's a very haunted attraction type theme. And the list goes on. We've got tons of these templates in the template library back here. Confetti events, sporting events. I'll click preview on the sporting event. You get the idea. It's all customized to your category of events. But you might want to build your own too. So that's actually what we're going to do real quick. I'm going to show you how easy it is to build your own template, but it would be the same thing if you added one of these existing templates to your side and wanted to start fresh. So I'm going to go ahead and click Create Template up here, and we're going to call this the King of Kings Celtic Festival template. And then we have a few options when we're setting up a template. Under the template header, you're going to want to put something on that side. So in this case, I'm going to say Celtic Fans Unite. And then you also have a footer space, so you can have some text in the footer. And then you're going to have a header image. So I'm going to select an image that I've already created for the header. And then a footer image. So same thing here. I'm going to select an image I've already created for the footer. And then I'm going to click Create Email Template. Now we have that King of Kings Celtic Festival template ready to go, and we can click preview to see the basics of what it looks like. Not bad for just the 30 seconds or so we spent setting that up. You've got the text, you've got the image, you've got some sample text there, and we can even change this call to action button later on, the text and color for that, so you'll see that in just a second. So next step is let's create an email campaign that we can send out. I'm going to go back to my email campaigns now. On the left, I just clicked email campaigns, and I'm going to click create a campaign in the top right. Here we can say, I'm going to call this Celtic remarketing campaign because we're going to remarket to an existing event. So to fans that have attended an existing event that we think might be interested in more events that we have, we're going to send this blast to them. I'll put in a subject line like free tickets to this year's King of Kings event. We'll say Celtic Festival. Celtic Festival. There we go. And then we can now add some email content. I'm going to paste some stuff in here so you don't have to watch me type. We can say something like, hey, as a past patron, we want to reward your loyalty with one free ticket to this year's King of Kings Celtic Festival when you purchase another ticket. And I'll go, and then we say, just head over to the event page. There's a link there. Add at least 2 tickets to your cart and enter the code BOGOKING at checkout. We can't wait to see you back in 2026. All right. So now we have button text. We can say something like get tickets. We can put a link in here to the actual event that we have. I'll paste that in. You'll also be able soon to select the event from a drop down, so that'll be handy as well. And since the rest of the theme is kind of green, let's go ahead and make this pretty green too. So I think it was a darker green. So I'll select a green like that. And of course, we're going to use that Celtic template so that I just created the King of Kings Celtic Festival template. Otherwise, if we're not using a template, I like using a template because it's reusable. You create it once and you can use it multiple times, but you can also do one-offs where you're adding the header and footer images here. Campaign style, we have 3 options for this. We can select standard, after event, after check-in, or after purchase. So if you're doing after event, after check-in, or after purchase, those are triggers. So you can actually send out automated emails that go out after somebody has purchased a ticket. And you can put a delay on it if you like. So you can say, I only want to send it an hour after a purchase or an hour after they've checked in at an event, that sort of thing. And if you use that, then it's going to be set up automatically. So this can be great for sending out an upsell after somebody purchases their ticket. You can send them an option to upgrade their tickets or something like that. Or after they check in, you can send them a notice that says, hey, head over to the merch booth and use this code for 5% off. Or after the event, you can send them a survey that says, hey, how was the event? And would you be interested in coming back? And maybe a promo code to come back to another event that you have. So it can be super powerful here. But we're just going to do a standard one-off campaign type here that's not automated at all. But we still have to select our recipients. So we can select all recipients. And if we do that, it just zeroes out all of the filters. But if we want, we can leave that open and go ahead and select a specific event, such as my Ocean Fire Live event. That's what I'm going to throw in here. Now, we could select a specific ticket type from that list, maybe just people that purchase the backstage pass or a VIP pass, or we can leave it blank to use all ticket types. Same with time slots. We can select a specific time slot or leave that blank. And you can also add additional emails to the list here under the specific emails and just separate them by commas, and you can blast this to as many additional people as you like. We can schedule this, or it can just be a one-off email that we click send and it goes out. In this case, I'm going to just make it a one-off so we can see it happen in real time. I'll click create campaign. Don't worry, it hasn't been sent yet. Now we have the option to preview this. So if I click preview, we can see that whole campaign set up with all the text we've started, that nice, call to action button there and everything else. And it's even going to tell us how many recipients we've selected here. So in this case, it's 30 recipients. Now, if we had our payments all set up, then we'd be able to hit send right from here. But since we don't, we can click the button to add our payment info. I'm going to choose the free service, which actually gives us 1,000 free emails a month that we can send. So that's just included. And then after that, it's 2 cents per email if you want to send additional emails. So I'm going to go ahead and click submit. I've used my stored credit card there. And so here we are. We now have that send now button, and I can go ahead and click send. It's giving me a pop-up if you don't see it that says, are you sure you want to send this now? I'm clicking OK. And we're processing it, and it is immediately being sent. Now, that goes right to my email, and you're going to see that, pop through really quick. And you can also see the results. The results are who it's been sent to, and if any of them have failed, if there were any issues with delivery and that sort of thing. So delivered means it's already completed. We've received a response that it was received appropriately. Sent means it's been sent, but not necessarily delivered to the inbox yet. And then it could be failed if it's a bad email address like bob@test.com, which is obviously a fake one there. I'm going to hit refresh, and look, now we've got even more that have been delivered and some that have been bounced there. So you've got the statistics on all of those emails as they go through. So that's the brand new email marketing system. I really hope this is valuable to you guys in reaching out to those fans that you already have, bringing them back to new events that you create. This should help you increase those return fan purchases for every event that you have. As always, feel free to hit us up at help@gopassage.com if we can be of any assistance at all. And here's to a great event.